So today, as promised, I'm going to be giving you a tour of my music collection. That would be both vinyl and CD. There's going to be a lot of yapping, so get ready for that. Starting off, my genres, I listen to every genre. I listen to a lot of indie, a lot of industrial. I don't have that many industrial CDs though, or like DVD, or like vinyls. And soundtracks, I also love soundtracks and musicals, because that's a theater kid in me, I guess so. We'll be starting off with Lana Del Rey, because there is just most of her with CDs. So the CDs I've got of Lana are, of course, Ocean Blvd. I bought the bundle with the CD and the sweater, the Ocean Blvd sweater, so this is the back cover. The CD itself, and I guess the inside cover, which is really beautiful. I love that. So going chronologically from newest to oldest, I'd, wait a minute, which ones did I already do? Wait, oh, right here. So next we have her album for Ocean Blvd, Blue Banisters. I actually really love Blue Banisters. Every track on Blue Banisters had its era with me. So, best tracks I'd have to say are like Living Legend, of course, Cherry Blossom, Thunder, and oh my god, Dealer. Dealer just found me in the time of my life where, yeah, if it did the same to you, you'd know. Really beautiful. And I love the back cover with her and the cat, and I think that's her sister. And Ocean Blvd, so my favorite track of Ocean Blvd is, right now, I'd probably say Sweet. I love Sweet. If you want some bass, go to the Beverly Center and find her. And then we've got 2019's NFR, nominated for Record of the Year at the Grammys, which she was robbed of that year. She was also robbed this year. Was it this year? Yeah, this year with Ocean Blvd. And NFR is probably most accessible, most well-known album with like songs like, I don't know, NFR, of course, Venice Bitches, great. Doing Time is also very well known. My favorite track off NFR is, oh, I don't know, it's hard. Fuck It, I Love You is amazing. Love Song's amazing. California is amazing. The Grace is amazing. Hope It's a Dangerous Thing for Women Like Me to Have, But I Have It is amazing. Yeah. Back cover. That's Jack Nicholson's, what's it called? His son's son. So, I think next up we have, taking a long time jump here, Paradise. So this CD version also has Born to Die and Paradise, so the EP. And it's just really long tracks. This was my favorite Lana album for a really, really long time. Like, Paradise, just because Paradise had my favorite Lana songs. Body Electric, Cola, the high notes in Cola, oh my god. Gods and Monsters is amazing. And Ride, of course, is a classic, a minor classic. The back, there's no really back art cover. And there's really no inside too. I just noticed that. But I played this CD so much. It's amazing. So I really got my money's worth. And then this one is, I got this off eBay. This is her first EP. This was Video Games and Blue Jeans. So it's from Media Markt in Germany. Germans know about it. Oh god. Oh, the sticker, right? So it's just an EP or a single with 2 songs, but this was the start of it all. This was what catapulted her to the zeitgeist and also an SNL, which I love. I actually love the SNL performance. Body Electric, two of my favorite songs, as I said. And she does them stellar. This one's still originally packed, so I didn't take it out of its packaging because I haven't listened to it yet, but I know the performance. I know she does the high notes and cold when she does them live always. It's amazing. God, this was also early stuff because she only has stuff from Ultraviolence and also Young and Beautiful on here, which was, I believe, before Ultraviolence. I'm getting out of that Lana Stan stuff, but I can sing every song by her. Now, from her shop, we've got the Tough single. Yeah, side, it's orange, and this is side A Tough and side B the Tough instrumental, which I guess is uncreative, but I mean, what should she put on here? I love Tough. I loved it when it came out. I still stream it a lot. It was my top song, I think, even last year. So, was it even released last year? Time is a construct. I don't give a fuck about time. Now, here we have Born to Die, Target exclusive. Now, I bought this from America when I was there because where else should I get it? It's the red one. It's the opaque. Yeah, it's the opaque red one. So, timeless classic. Anyways, Born to Die. We'll talk about Born to Die more. With this one, this is the standard LP. One LP. Gorgeous cover art. Standard black. You know, this was the start of it all. Like, this was my favorite album. This was the second album I ever bought. It was Born to Die changed my brain chemistry the first time I heard it, so definitely one of my favorite albums of all time. Ultraviolence. This is the 2 vinyl standard black LP. And Ultraviolence is actually my second favorite album, or top 5 definitely of all time. Inside cover is very innovative. It's just like a city, but it's beautiful. It really fits to the vibe, and yeah, the tracklist is obviously iconic. Pretty When You Cry is a banger. Fought my way up to the top. Underrated. And fun fact, the standard version of the LP with like the 3 bonus tracks is easier to find than the version without the bonus tracks. Anywhere I've been, they've always had Black Beauty, Guns N' Roses, Florida Kilos, which I love those songs. But like, if you wanted to have both, it would be hard. Oh, Ultraviolence. On the topic, this year was the 10-year revival of Ultraviolence. I bought this when it was repressed. I've heard from original owners that the colors aren't as beautiful, but still, they're amazing. This is side A and B. These are sides A and B. And sides C and D are purple. So I love this album. I really wish they would have done a fold, but it's just like a pocket. It has a lovely art book here with the original back cover art. But come on, that's stunning. I love this photo shoot so much. I hate when this stuff is not where it's supposed to be. I'm just real quick, just put it in where it was. Yeah. So now that would be my Lana Del Rey collection from vinyl. I also have her poetry book. But now, getting into the more broad category with everything else, we've got, starting off with CDs, Violent New Breed by Shotgun Messiah. So funny story with this one. There's this secondhand vinyl shop near where I live, and I sometimes go there, and I just go there to look for artists I already know or want stuff by. But the thing with this is, I love the name. It was in the $1 bins. Like, there's the main stuff, and then when you go down, you really have to dig for CDs. But they're all $1, so I saw the cover, I saw Shotgun Messiah, I saw the title Violent New Breed, and I was like, that's right up my lane. So I picked it up, I came home, I put it in, and was blown away. It really reminded me of early Nine Inch Nails and like industrial rock, and it was amazing. And then I looked for it on Spotify. It's not on Spotify, which Shotgun Messiah only has 2 albums on Spotify, which are not bad, but this is my favorite Shotgun Messiah album of all time, so if you could ever check it out, that would be amazing. I know it's on YouTube in full, and like the CD's also amazing, that blood splatter. Yeah. Next up, really pretentiously, we've got Grace. I love Grace, I love Jeff Buckley. It was a phase where I really loved him, and you see it's that 70s, like, Columbia Records, that very reminiscent of earlier stuff with how the CD is printed, which I love Grace, and there's the Grace, what is it called, deluxe version, which also has Jeff Buckley's cover of The Other Woman, which I think is, I would say it's better than the Lana Del Rey cover, my favorite version of The Other Woman, so that's amazing, but this is the standard version, so we have The Other Woman here. Now this is the real shit. If you know, you know. When the pawn hits the conflict, he thinks like a king. What he knows throws the blows when he goes to the fight. For he enters the ring, there's no body to batter when your mind is your might. So when you go solo, you hold your own hand. And remember that depth is the greatest of heights. And if you know where you stand, you know where to land. And if you fall, it won't matter because you know you're right. By Fiona Apple. The official name, that's the official name, but everybody just calls it When the Pawn. So the cover of this isn't my favorite Fiona Apple cover, but it has amazing songs. It really leans to that red aesthetic, and the cool thing with this is it's like it has this red thing. So on streaming platforms you'll see this red, but on the, I don't have the vinyl, but on the CD it's this red thing. You can peel it off and it's just a natural color. So I found it really interesting to see the original photo because I only know it like this with the text all over it and everything else, which I found that really cool. I love Fiona Apple. I really do love Fiona Apple. I don't have anything else by her, but I'd love to have like an Extraordinary Machine and title. But this album, Limp, and of course everybody knows, what's the song everybody knows, Paper Bag. I was staring at the sky. Amazing. Limp is amazing. Paper Bag's of course amazing. Fast as You Can, and I Know is one of my favorite Fiona Apple songs, so yeah. Next up into my emo phase, we've got 3 Cheers, which is maybe the best emo album of all time, top 10 albums actually, because Helena is amazing. Everything else I love this, but Helena is just wow. I love My Chemical Romance. I love Gerard Way. Okay, so the sound just cut off there, but I'm kind of glad it did because I started talking about Mezzanine by Massive Attack, and I really just lost my train of thought. So to keep it short, I love this album. I put it on in the background while I'm doing things. Angel, Teardrop, Black Milk, Mezzanine, great songs all. Next up, we've got Homophobic by Björk. So, Björk, I love Björk. Homogenic is my favorite Björk album because Bachelorette, I don't know what it is about like the lyrics or anything. I just know I love the violins there. But it's a 10 out of 10 album, really. Hunter, Yoga, Unravel, Bachelorette, Earl, Neon, like all songs are at least a 7 out of 10. So Homogenic by Björk. Not really much of a back cover there, but and of course the normal Björk like fashion. I actually love the Björk logo. It was so opposed from what my idea was. So next up we've got my favorite band at the time. So Interpol. I love Interpol. They were my top 5 artists this year. Their first album, Antics. Wait, is this their first album? Bruise and A Time to Be So Small is iconic to me. So, amazing album generally. Check out Interpol if you haven't. Actually, I love them. And then, of course, Turn on the Bright Lights. Turn on the Bright Lights. Not much of a back cover, it's just the black and white version of the front cover, but Obstacle 1 is... I lost my mind the first time I heard that. Leif Erikson and Stelva's Diver, She's Always Down were surprisingly emotional, actually, for this genre of 2000s, of 90s, 2000s music, indie, I guess. I'm not good with genre, sorry. So, Turn on the Bright Lights, amazing. Check it out. 9 out of 10 album. And my favorite, personal favorite Interpol album, Our Love to Admire. I love Our Love to Admire. Again, no back cover, I don't know. They just gave up, I think. And the funny thing with this one, I listen to this one often, so I should know this. I always start to panic because I think there's no CD in there, but the CD is just black. So, by memory, because there's no track list on this one. I know. No, I Ain't Threesome was one of my most heard songs last year. Well, this year. Yeah, no, if I can't read, I'm useless. I have no memory. Now to my finals. The rest of my finals, they're not Lana Del Rey. I was so happy when I found this at my local secondhand records because it was like $20, and I love this. I've seen this thing here, the character listing, and I think it's amazing with the names of the characters and the actors. The light's a bit bright because it's shining directly on me, but if you can see it like this, hold up, Rena Pulaski, the arm, Bob, is that Bob? Yeah, that's Bob. Killer Bob, as they say here. And my favorite part about it is this here, Diane. Because if you've just seen the first 2 seasons or the first season, you wouldn't know how Diane looks like. So, yeah, I hope that wasn't a spoiler. But my Shayla, Laura Palmer, I have a framed photo of Laura Palmer up there. The first vinyl I ever bought, Kill Bill. At the time I got my player, Kill Bill was my favorite movie of all time, and I had it, and I loved it. I had every song downloaded, but now they took it down from Spotify, which makes me really mad because Bang Bang My Baby Shot Me Down by Nancy Sinatra. Stellar, of course, especially in context to this movie. That certain female, amazing. Green Hornet is so fun. Queen of the Crime Council. Well, most of these are, what are they called? Also, like, spoken dialogue. So, not a lot of stuff going on there. But Ota Ora Nishi is also amazing. I loved what the 5, 6, 7, 8s did for this album. They were also there. The Flower of Carnage is amazing. The Lonely Shepherd is... I just think Quentin Tarantino picked up the best of the movies for this movie. It's my favorite Quentin Tarantino movie, but Quentin, you talk bad about Paul Dano one more time and you'll have to go through me. Yeah. Quentin, how about that? Next up, we've got my second most listened artist. Well, they're sharing a second place. Ethel Cain hated my Instagram post. I'm not commenting on the beef, by the way. I'm on neither side, although I do think I'm listening to Ethel Cain more than last time. But this is Willoughby Tucker I Will Always Love You. I remember I was on vacation when this came out, so I was in the car trip, and I listened to this album on repeat. Like, actually, how is there this album with no skips? Tempest. I'm not even saying this as like a figure of speech. Tempest is my favorite song of all time. I've listened to that 10-minute masterpiece at least 1,000 times since it came out. And poisoning, and literally, the lines from Doe Hunting, which is my favorite Ethel Cain unreleased song. Come around here. Oh my god. Janie. Stellar. Every song here is stellar. Nettles is such a lyrical masterwork. Every single line from that, it's so deep. Dust Bowl with the drop here is amazing. I remember a few years ago when Dust Bowl wasn't released and I was new in the fandom, I heard the Dust Bowl demo and I was like, what? I don't really like that. Then a year later, I downloaded Dust Bowl because I fucking love that. That was the unreleased version with like the soft, your daddy smoked in Vietnam stuff. And I jumped when I saw the track list to Willoughby Tucker. So a knock at the door is trying something which I really love. I really love the soft singing, the static, the guitar, the lyrics. Oh my god, the lyrics. Waco, Texas, or Waco, I don't know, but we're not going to talk about that. I want to be happy today. Well, it's the middle of the night, so who cares? Then, Preacher's Daughter. Rise and Fall of the Preacher's Daughter. Please tell me someone gets my references. This is a D-sided album, 4 vinyls. 4 vinyls. 2 vinyls, 4 sides. And this shaped my life. Gibson Girl, Badalamenti, August Underground, especially Side C. I mean, Family Tree Intro. I found this actually through American Teenager, and I was like, oh, like a poppy album. What could it be? I was just interested. And then I heard Badalamenti in my frontal lobe, and I was like, I was ascending into Ethel Cain heaven. Sun Bleached Flies and Strangers. Oh my god, Strangers. I can't talk about that album too long. Maybe I'll do something else. Now, a special version of The Land is Inhospitable and So Are We by Mitski. I love this album. I listened to it through when it came out. And just, what was she thinking? What the fuck is this font? Mitsuki Laycock. There's the lyrics from the deal. There's a deal you can make on a midnight walk alone. You'll on a midnight walk alone. Look around. Listen close. Hear it fall from above. I want someone to take. Probably The Deal is my favorite song. Oh, no. I'm Your Man. I read the title and I was like, really not my cup of tea, but what it's about. Wig. So, I love this album. I wouldn't say it's my favorite Mitski album, but it's the only one I have on vinyl, so. Oh, also this is an urban album. It's the, what's it? What is this? Like a gold, dirty gold. I don't know how to describe it. And she's showing the dogs. Up for the thumbnail. Yeah. Next up, we've got Kid Crow by Conan Gray. Literally, I think Conan Gray's the end evolution of gender. He's like the crab theory, but everybody ends there. He's already so much further than we are, and I love this album. And this is this is the most beautiful vinyl I have. this iconic, do you really need a back cover? So, it's amazing. I love this album. Day of the Lords. The bass. I play guitar, but this made me want to learn bass. What is this? So on this here we have a door. And of course this has classics like She's Lost Control and Disorder, of course, the most probably famous Joy Division song, except for Love Will Tear Us Apart, which I don't have, but I love Joy Division. I love all of these bands, and my top artist right now, favorite artist, I actually don't have anything by her. She's just too niche for that.